People who love me, people who support, I appreciate you guys as always. And everyone else, go fuck yourself.
You know, guys, originally I wasn't gonna make a video for today. By the time you guys are watching today's video, it should be Friday if I'm not mistaken. But you see, the Scat Master's trying to develop him a little bit of a schedule here with YouTube. You know, like, I'm for sure not uploading on a fucking Wednesday. I'll tell you that much right now. Like, I'd rather die twice than exist on a goddamn Wednesday. Wednesdays can literally suck my balls from the back. And Fridays, every now and then I'd like to take it off, but guys, I saw one of the worst tweets I've seen in a fucking minute. And when I tell you, the fucking rage and hatred and the inner rage bait from the Scat Master was just spawning from within me when I saw this tweet from J-Cock. This well-known gooch licker comes out of nowhere and says, "Great to see positivity starting to overcome the toxicity and negativity that runs rampant in the COD community on this app."
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, guys, in this world, we need balance. So when there's a gooch slicker out there that wants to promote positivity using a fucking e-girl, it says, "We're gonna win." Yeah, that's one way to get the Scat Master to upload a video on a day that he otherwise wouldn't be. I just couldn't hold back, you know. I had to get to the setup and start recording today's video. And yes, we have something to talk about that is Call of Duty related, specifically when it comes to next year's COD, and a little special surprise for you guys out there that always want me to talk about zombies. There's a little bit of that in today's video too. But before I get into it, guys, you already know what to do. I need you to ground pound slam and Batista bomb the absolute piss out of the like button, and subscribe if you're new. Listen, we're getting awfully close to 42,000 subscribers. Let's try to hit that in the next few days, you know what I'm saying? Also, hashtag Fooly50 down in the comments below. And if you missed it in my last video, this Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, February 9th, before the Super Bowl, we are doing a birthday stream. That's right, the Scat Master has extended another year in life. Unfortunately so for a lot of you gooch lickers out there. But check it out, guys. We have this tweet, this breaking news tweet coming out of the Ghost of Hope. And he says, "There is 3 round-based maps left for Black Ops 6 Zombies. One of the future seasons will not have one. Black Ops 6 Zombies will end with 7 round-based maps at the end of its life cycle. I have heard that the maps from this year's game may carry forward to this year's Black Ops game." And I actually think this is kind of interesting to talk about because I don't really talk about zombies. And I know when Season 2 came out, a lot of people had issues with the zombies map that came out. What's it called? It's called Tomb of something or some shit like that. And I've seen gameplay of it, and look, no disrespect to the zombies guys out there. The zombies community has always been pretty cool in my opinion. You know, I'm a multiplayer guy over here, so it's kind of like watching my homies have fun doing some other shit while I'm sitting over here in fucking pain and agony and misery. And as far as I'm concerned, with the exception of this last zombies map, the zombies community has actually been eating quite well. You can disagree in the comments below, and I'm actually very curious to see what you guys have to say about it, because the little that I've played zombies this year, I've actually had fun. But then again, this tomb thing, it looks like absolute shit. Okay, let's just keep it a buck, let's keep it honest. It looks like fucking ass.
The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
And the consensus that I'm getting from a lot of people is that it looks like it was rushed. And the reason it was rushed was because, well, this is where my expertise will shine. Before Season 2 came out, Call of Duty was on the fucking downtrend. It was dying every single goddamn day. The numbers will prove it. The Steam number decline has been absolutely ridiculous. The gooch lickers out here will beg to differ. They'll start screeching and crying in the comments talking about Shut the fuck up, you fat tub of lard. A decline on any platform means a decline on all platforms. That's how trends work. If you don't understand how that works, get your fat ass up off the couch and go take a stats class, man. But look, before Season 2, things were looking super grim for this game, and then they released Season 2, promising a lot of changes, promising to fix a lot of shit that they really didn't fix, like the anti-cheat and RICOCHET, and a lot of the spawns are still dog shit. The 2 new maps are horrid. But I guess they wanted to do something a little bit extra, and so they gave us extra zombies content. I don't think there was supposed to be a zombies map for Season 2, but based off of the reception and based off of the trajectory that Call of Duty was going in, I think they made the decision to just push whatever they had out to everybody right now, resulting in the new Tomb map. And to the surprise of at least the zombies community, it's apparently not very good. Now you can tell me down in the comments below exactly why it's trash, but I've seen enough, I don't need to play it, but you can give me more information in the comments if you'd like. But now there's news that there's gonna be up to 7 total maps by the end of this game's life cycle, which if you're a zombies fan, more content actually sounds kind of good. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I know a lot of people want to say, oh, the Scat Master, all he does is a rage bait and he's a hater and oh, he's always negative. But no, seriously, like, if you're a zombies fan, like, this is something I would be very pleased with. I don't know how many round-based maps we've had in previous titles, but 7 sounds like a pretty good number in my opinion. Now, will all of those be of quality? Are they gonna be rushed out? That's left to be seen. Personally, I think it's probably gonna be the case that at least like 1 or 2, maybe even 3 of the next few that come out are probably gonna come with a lot of bugs, a lot of issues, and whenever that happens, I'm very willing to talk about it. And I've seen a lot of people discuss this topic about how they prefer quality over quantity, but when you have a game like Black Ops 6 and the hype was absolutely ridiculous for this game before it came out, and even though you had people like the Scat Master saying, yo, hold on to your cash, don't give into the hype just yet, let's wait until the game actually comes out and see what's going on. And so the game started off with a massive boom because people just couldn't keep it in their fucking pants, I guess. But of course, as we've talked about and proven several times, the health of Call of Duty has declined severely day after day, week after week. And so the idea that they would try to get more people to play the game by offering more zombies content instead of in a mode like multiplayer where I think they already know they fucked up royally and the chances of a lot of people coming back to multiplayer is super slim at this point. I think it makes sense that they're willing to push out and rush out as much zombies content as humanly possible before the next game, which brings us to the last leg of today's video in regards to the following Black Ops title later this year. Guys, I don't know what type of gimmicky shit gooch lickers will fall for, but it's clear as day that we can slap in front of your face every single moment Call of Duty fucked up in its history, and when it's bound to be repeated, the gooch lickers don't care. They're willing to take dick in the mouth and cock in the ass. They'll buy anything, okay? If we didn't learn between MW 2019 Part 2 and Part 3, where it's so fucking obvious that they're literally the same fucking game, just number 3 is patched and it's faster, and we have Sledgehammer Games giving us updates that actually fix shit and actually matter. Other than that, I'm not joking when I say this, that's not rage bait, it's literally the same fucking game. If you could slow down the pace of MW 2019 Part 3 and match it to 2019 Part 2, guys, it's the same shit. It's a DLC that they're willing to call a premium title to get people to buy it. And it's the same shit that's about to happen with BO6 and the next Black Ops title.
It took you 4 fucking seconds to piss me off again!
And so when it's stated that these maps may carry forward into the next Black Ops title, you guys understand that some of these maps were probably meant for that game anyways. It's just their way of generating hype, and I feel responsible enough to tell you guys that we should get ahead of the curve right now and expect that to be announced and hit them with the obvious rebuttal, which would be, yo man, this whole carry forward thing when it was supposed to be in next year's game anyways, it's a fucking gimmick. But I'm glad somebody actually responds to this tweet from the Ghost of Hope. This guy says, what's the point of maps carrying forward? I don't understand. Hope says, more content? Question mark. I don't see the problem really. And then the guy says, hopefully the mechanics for this year's game feel and are different from Black Ops 6 then. And that's a very important point because the Ghost of Hope says, I think it'll feel different enough. Now, I'm not saying the Ghost of Hope knows exactly what's about to come out for this year's Call of Duty title, but I have a feeling, and look, am I judging off of Call of Duty's history with MW 2019 Part 2 and 3? Maybe. Maybe not. What I will say is if this next Black Ops title is either slightly slower or slightly faster than Black Ops 6, would that be considered enough of a difference in feel and mechanics for you to consider them different titles? Really think about that, okay? Because as we saw in 2019 Part 2 and Part 3, some of the 2019 Part 2 maps played like absolute fucking dog shit. But then you start playing them on the faster version, the patched version in 2019 Part 3, they play significantly different and sometimes even better. Could we say the same for Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 6.5, or I guess it's supposed to be a fucking sequel to Black Ops 2, so 2.5? I don't understand what the hell they're even talking about. I don't know what they're about to do with the name. To me, it already sounds like nonsense and it's already pissing me off, but I will say I can see this coming from a mile away. I think people should start getting ahead of this right now and really ask themselves, would you be hyped to see carryover content from one title into its DLC that they refuse to call its DLC? You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, they're gonna use this as a ploy to get people hyped up. I think it's a gimmick, I think it's fucking stupid, and when it comes to zombies, for the sake of the zombies community, I hope next year's title is not a drought of content. As in, I really hope they don't take the maps out of that game and just rush them out in this game so that there's content for this, and so that they can get a few more people playing this year's game before the next title, and then when the next title comes out, there's hardly any zombies content. That would be really shitty, and then for them to use the excuse that, oh, but we have carryover content, and last year's maps can be played in this year's game.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
You know, that's like the laziest way to fix an issue that they created themselves because, again, their game blows cock. They didn't develop the shit properly. They killed their own game with the whole RICOCHET and AI and not giving a fuck about the community unless you purchase shit. And so I'm predicting it right now. If there's so much as a breath of somebody talking about carry forward content from Black Ops 6 into the next Black Ops title, Jesus, guys, I hope we can all just see this coming from a mile away. And literally, I don't care if Jaycock or any of these other weirdos out there start talking about, oh, you got to act so entitled. Shut the fuck up, fat fuck. If you're a paying customer, yeah, you deserve the entitlement. Tell them that they're fucking up if they're fucking up. It's an easy ass concept. Guys, don't live your life bent down with your ass up in the air, begging for Activision to plow you as you give them money for it.
Huh?
Don't be strange. If you feel like you need to ask for something, just do it. Okay, we've seen countless times if there's enough people requesting something, so long as it's not anything like skill-based matchmaking or EOMM, there's a chance that they at least address it or else fix it. And if we ask for more content, we might just get it. I'm not too sure, because in this day and age, you request anything from a AAA development multi-billion-dollar company, these ran-through, spit-roasted gooch lickers will come out of the woodworks talking about, oh, you can't be asking for that much, man. You can't be entitled.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't thinking about it.
But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. A little bit of a shorter video, but I'm kind of curious. What are your thoughts on the recent zombies news, and what do you think is coming for Black Ops 7 or 2.5 or 6.5? I don't really know what to call it. What do you think of this year's Black Ops title? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
This ain't in my body.